legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And it's a bunch formation. They're going to run it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. He's wide open, look out. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Quarterback keeps the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. With the catch, it's Haynes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking for a gap. It's Fields.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And this defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack. Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Now they'll run it off and toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks into the clear at the 30 now. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Boy, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Catch made in space without. Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage.
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? Across midfield. Across the 40. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Hudson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Fields. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That's caught. It's Washington. Tackle quickly, but a solid game. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Refusing to be brought down.
such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. To the air, it's Nolan. The sure hands, it's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking for a gap, it's Haynes. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught quickly. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Let's it fly to the wide out. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal, the 9.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
LSU.
Got to say, I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing to send the field goal team out here now. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ball handed off. Fighting him off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Manning. Makes a quick catch. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, what a shot, Brent. Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Washington. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Fields. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
and the 8th play on this drive coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pop over the middle. It's Fields. That's a nice play. That'll set him up first down now at the 12. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this... set up a first and goal.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Touchdown, Sooners. They cap the drive with 6 points. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Fields. Makes a move and breaks free. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. The back's got it. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The completion makes it second down. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. It's so hard to cover this.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Right here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Play action here on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with the conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab. That was beautiful.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. He's down at the 3-yard line. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Lost the ball short of the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
You talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. bringing pressure.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
On the option, it's Manning. The ball is loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Sooners. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Back to throw. It's Nolan. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple of touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Dropping back. It's Nolan. Looking for 6. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense contributes 6 points.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He's running out of time here. Wide open downfield. They bring it down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense now operating in empty. To throw, it's Nolan. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking deep to the right side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Pounding away with the run game. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
2nd down after that previous play.